I am a barista. No need to clap. No need for applause, guy. I'm just like you. I'm just a regular guy. I'm no hero, okay? No need for that. Come on. No, but I am a barista, though. That is my day job, and I would like to talk about it. I've seen some videos online saying that being a barista is a very difficult job, and then I've seen other videos saying that's horseshit. It's one of the easiest jobs known to man. So I am here today to set the record straight. Being a barista is a hard job. Kinda, sometimes, like a little bit. Not really. It's kind of easy. Listen, if one of the hardest things about your job is standing on your feet, then it's not that hard of a job. Some firefighters carry people out of burning buildings, and I'm just at work like, God, I wish my shoes had more arch support. Oh, I haven't had a 10-minute break in like 2 hours. This shift sucks. And let me clarify, I'm not like a capital B barista. I'm not roasting coffee beans and holding espresso tastings like an over-caffeinated sommelier. Because there are some people that get really deep into this shit. There are latte art competitions. Did you know that? There are. And they get fairly intense. The people that are there to fucking compete, dude. My girlfriend is a barista, and she will sometimes compete in the latte art competitions. Her latte art is much better than mine. Mine is, I work at a small chain coffee shop. Not that one. We serve mediocre coffee and frozen pre-made sandwiches, so my credentials are shaky at best. However, that does not mean that I don't have workplace struggles. There are a lot of things that make my job harder than it should be, and today I'd like to address a few of them. Chief amongst them, one of the most annoying things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis is have you talked to some of you guys? I mean, a lot of you fucking suck, I have to say. I once had a lady order an Americano, and she made me remake it 3 times because it was too watery. If some of you watching aren't coffee people, you might not know what an Americano is. There are only a couple of ingredients, the first being some good quality coffee beans that we run through our machine and get 3 to 4 good shots of espresso out of. And the second is fucking water. Saying an Americano was too watery is like going to Domino's and saying your pizza was too round. I mean, that's how it comes. Honestly, I have become a much angrier person since starting work in the service industry. I think it's required. I think every service worker has this deep pit of anguish and despair right next to their lungs. I know it's a bad day at work when I am getting mad at people for just walking through the door. They haven't even done anything yet, and I'm already like, you stupid bastard. It doesn't even matter who it is. A toddler could walk in, and I'd be like, I'm in 12 minutes before close. Are you fucking kidding me right now? No, stop crying. I am tired of your goo goo gaga bullshit. One of my least favorite things is when people come to the register and try to order through a phone call. The interaction always goes exactly the same, and it is always infuriating. First, they walk up to you just chatting away, not a care in the world, and they always hit you with the... Then, without pausing their phone call, they attempt to do this charades game to try to get their drink. Yeah, no, that is so Barbara. That is so Barbara. And obviously, I can't decipher the fucking Naruto hand jutsus they just did, so I have to ask what they want again. And now they start getting a little pissy with me, because I have the gall to interrupt their phone call. Yeah, no, I just don't know why she would say something like that's just a crazy thing to say. Iced cappuccino! Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's just odd. Then they just act like we're done here. Transaction complete, everything done and dusted. No, this is a coffee shop. I have some follow-up questions about your stupid fucking beverage. Then when I ask them what size the drink is or what kind of milk they want, they just stare at you like you shot their mom. I am so sorry. If only there was some sort of way that we could have avoided this horrible interaction. Maybe next time you could, I don't know, put yourself on mute for 30 seconds. I am going to start an electrical fire. Also, just a PSA in support of baristas. I see a lot of discourse online that says baristas beg for tips. We get made fun of a lot for the... Real quick, there's just one more prompt on the pin pad for you. I would just like to make it known I don't give a fuck if you tip. Now, I can't speak for all baristas. Maybe some of them are just foaming at the mouth for your $1.50. However, at my store, if you just leave the tip screen on and don't press anything, the register freaks the fuck out and just cancels the whole transaction. Then we gotta do the awkward dance of me just being behind the counter like, Craig, the payment could you come back here? The payment didn't quite go through. And nobody wants that, so just take your fat little finger and press the no tip option. It'll make everybody's lives easier. Another interaction that happens far too often is one that I am coining the large group debacle. Whenever a group of 4 or more people walk into the coffee shop, they almost always elect one person to order for everybody. This in itself, not much of a problem. However, I find that most of the time, their chosen representative is fucking illiterate. Your friends just told you what they wanted. It's already gone? What happened? How did that happen? They told you exactly what they wanted. I heard them say it. But this fucking dude just walks right up to the menu like he's trying to, like, decipher ancient Sumerian texts or something. "9/11, final answer." Seriously, is this your champion? Can you send me nobody better? Listen, I understand the irony of someone in the service industry complaining about having to work with people. People mostly are fine. Every once in a while there's a weird interaction, but that's par for the course. As horrible as people can be, there is something much worse. Possibly the greatest evil ever conceived by man. That is... Let me be clear. DoorDash and Uber Eats are absolutely wonderful things for the consumer. Paying $56 to get a Chipotle bowl delivered right to your door is fucking awesome. However, for people working in restaurants, DoorDash orders can be... Fuck off my Expo Chef now! Hectic. Because of these services, now people can send in these horrific drink creations and get it without even interacting with a human being. I don't know what it is about ordering online, but it just makes people go crazy with the drink modifications. Seriously, at what point does your order stop being a mocha and start being a war crime, Jason? I don't care if you order something insane in person because at least you have to look me in the eyes while you're doing it. If you can get through your order while I'm staring at you just like... Then you've passed the test. I'll put 19 pumps of vanilla in your cappuccino or whatever. With DoorDash orders, I can't make them feel that shame because they never see me. All I can do is make their latte with almond milk and hope they have a nut allergy, but that doesn't always work. Some people who use DoorDash might think that we won't judge your horrible life decisions just because you're not here in person, but that's not true. We can still tell just how fucked up your life is just based on your DoorDash order. If Jennifer DoorDash is a caramel macchiato with 3 extra shots and 9 pumps of ginger syrup, she's not doing okay. That's a 3rd divorce order. Do you understand? We can sniff that shit out. I once had a DoorDash order add 10 pumps of vanilla and 5 pumps of caramel to his iced tea. We had to call in a wellness check on that guy. There was nothing good going on in his home. Once you make all of these fucked up creations, then you might think you're done. But surprise, you have to deal with the drivers that come to pick the drinks up. I don't know what it is with these guys, but you can always tell what they're here for when they come in. First, they just bust through the door like someone's fucking after them or something. I don't know why they're all so panicked, but without fail, they are all covered in sweat, looking over their shoulder, and in the biggest rush known to man. Secondly, it does not matter what you're doing. That driver is making a beeline straight for you and hitting you with the... Sometimes they don't even do it to employees. They show that phone to customers, paintings on the wall, potted plants, anything that could possibly show them where to collect their order. Then after they finally get their order, they treat it like their son who just lost his Little League game, because they throw that shit around with reckless abandon. The number of times that I have had to remake a drink because the driver absolutely massacred it is staggering. So if you ever wonder if you should order something for delivery, just hop in the car and come get it. It's cheaper for you and it's easier on our mental state. At the end of the day, being a barista can be slightly annoying sometimes, but do all the cons outweigh the pros? No, absolutely not. I just get to hang around and drink free coffee all day. It is a sweet gig. I am horribly addicted to caffeine. If you're looking for a nice short-term job that's not too tough, or if you have a passion for coffee, come on in, join the club. And if you like going to coffee shops, just be cool. We'll give you free stuff if you're cool. That is our one perk. Let us use it. We'll give you shit if you're chill. That's it. I hope I have educated you on the common problems that befall all baristas. Yeah. I don't know what else. Just stick around if you want. That's it. Bye.